Welcome back to Forest Firearms, everybody. I'm Ivan.
And I'm Thomas.
And today we're going to do a kind of an interesting video, but it actually makes some sense if you think about it. We're going to be running the Colt 1892 or M1903 new Army revolver, okay? So this is an old pistol that really cut its teeth in the Spanish-American War and in the Philippine insurrection against
Model 1917 Smith & Wesson.
So the reason why this actually makes a little bit of sense is in World War I, as a rear echelon pistol, these were issued for the Americans, and the 1917 was also, and the other 1917, the Colt and the Smith & Wesson. So you were apt to receive this pistol or the other. I know that this would have been a little rarer, but it was possible. So let's see how bad this is compared to the 1917, especially since I have to load out of a cartridge belt. This is a cartridge belt from El Paso Saddlery. It's kind of like a Mills belt, kind of based off the Spanish-American War is what I'm trying to kind of set up. I got a Bowie knife and all that different stuff. And also, someone's gonna comment, why is this in a left-handed holster on the right side? That's how they did it. I think it's because they had a saber on one side most of the time if you were issued a pistol. So this is how these pistols were issued. If you see one of these pistols antique holster and it's a right side and it looks right, it's probably not real. So now we'll talk to Thomas.
All right, guys, you've seen Smith & Wesson Model 1917 before. It's a very beautiful piece, and we actually had a subscriber on a recent video where we asked what would you guys like to see, say he wanted to see more of the 1917, and that's kind of was the inception for the idea of doing this video, because it is in a way an old versus new, because you've got the gun that Ivan will be carrying from the Spanish-American War primarily against what was kind of intended to replace it. But you know, I've shot this gun quite a bit. I actually carried it with me hunting this year. I will be loading with moon clips. I'm starting with a full moon clip, but from there I'll be using half moon clips, which I'm carrying in a pouch. Why a pouch? Because they carried them in a pouch. It wasn't the same pouch, but that is how it was carried, was in pouches on your ammo belt, and you loaded with half moon clips. So starting with a full moon clip, from there I'll be really loading with half moon clips. Our course includes 7 total shots, so it forces, or 7 total hits, including a water bottle. So we will have to reload at least once. Go. All right, 38 seconds flat.
I kind of cheated there, I know, guys. I didn't load a full cylinder, but since I got that far, I thought I would just throw in 2, but it is what it is.
You did well, not a single miss.
I'm really surprised about that. So. Just before we move to Thomas, the sights are horrendous on this old puppy, and the trigger is not easy either. So I'm happy about that. To Thomas's run. Go.
I have 1 shot left, but darn it.
Okay, I was about a half a second late, so at a 52.
Man. And you know, even though I had a few misses, I actually feel good about that run. Ivan freaking put it away on his run. He could not have done that much better. I had to reload a couple of times because I was getting a little sloppy and a little... he kind of got in my head, I won't lie, because I watched him do that run. You know, when we do this, the guy behind the camera is the guy who's going to shoot next. When you watch the guy in front of you do a flawless run, that's intimidating, I won't lie. But, you know, I really don't feel bad about 52 and a half seconds. Go.
No. Oh, that was a little more rough than last time.
49 seconds.
Oh boy, I just left open the door for Thomas. I probably would have been better off loading more than one at a time, but to Thomas. Go.
Oh my, bullets fell out. $39.
Okay.
So guys, we've got a situation here. Me and Ivan are both out of ammunition, but I just beat his second run and he beat me on the first run. So down the road, there's gonna be a grudge match of this, I think. Might have to make it kind of a more expanded version of this with multiple targets.
Very good.
So I'm proud of that. I had a much better run there. Ivan had a little bit worse run, but as I said at the end of Ivan's first run, and Ivan also talked about this, he could not have done that first run better. He basically put it away. So, you know, somewhere down the road, you'll be seeing a part 2 of this. And in the meantime, this has been Thomas.
I'm Ivan.
We're with Forest Firearms, and we'll see you next time.